Back? Hello? Oh, that was the wrong command. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know what happened. My whole computer just, like, froze. I think, like, my graphics card did something. Although, this seems to be a problem with OBS, I think. OBS does this thing sometimes where it just, like, freezes everything up. And I don't know. I think it's just something fucked up with OBS. Because every time it freezes up, and it eventually unfreezes, OBS has like a weird minimized version of the preview window. How up to date is your OBS? I am currently on 32.0.4. Let me make sure to do a proper announcement. Refresh the stream. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I could have been OBS, could have been my GPU, could have been anything. Anyway, I apologize for missing your messages. I was saying about Gay Panic. And then the stream went shit. Yeah. If I was not going through a gay panic at the time of, you know, GCSE, basically, I think I would be able to actually enjoy drama. Basically, if I took my current adult mind and put it in the body of me at, like, GCSE level, I would probably do a lot better than I did. But the problem was puberty, gay denial, OCD basically skyrocketing, anxiety skyrocketing, and basically no one around me knew how to help me. No one was equipped to know about things like mental health and, you know, someone not knowing how to deal with discovering they were gay. But adult me is equipped to deal with that. Hi, Sin. How you doing? Welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. Very good, Bean. I was younger, there was such a stigma being any form of anything that wasn't straight. Absolutely. Whilst all of my other friends were basically studying and worrying about their GCSEs, what was going through my head was, no, I can't be gay. Being gay isn't normal. Being gay is what other people are, but I'm not gay. There's no way I could be gay. My life is supposed to be normal and follow a script and be... and, you know... and I was always promised that things would be fine, so I can't be gay. Over and over, basically. That's what was going through my head over and over. Yeah, and I mean... it was just like, it wasn't really like that here, but being gay was definitely implied to be a bad thing. Especially because, like, loads of kids in the school would use it as an insult. And I remember just feeling funny when we would be, like, getting changed for, like, PE. And I would be looking at my friends and be like, I don't know what to, like, how to deal with these feelings. I'm looking at my PE teacher as well. The PE teacher who was really big and being like, I don't want... what are these feelings that I have? Not dating and not doing anything just caused my family to implicate I was gay. I was just ace in the end. Do you not know how to ask them? No. No, God, no. I remember there was one point where, like, because I was basically, like, failing my, like, mock exams, and I was just not, I just didn't want to go to school. I would just stay in bed, basically. So they had to get, like, the school counselor. I say counselor in very heavy quotation marks. They got the school counselor to talk to, like, me and my parents in my home. And I remember they were just like, oh, it's because of the computer, you know, he can go on the computer and, you know, and it's like, I don't even remember what the fuck she was getting at, but, like, it's like an addiction, you know, you can do what you want on the computer and the internet, and I'm like, and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, no. I remember being really pissed off at her, but the thing is I couldn't tell people. I could not tell people what was going on in my head. Because even in my head, I was just, like, convincing myself that I wasn't gay. So, yeah, it was not a great time. I'm gay because of Crystal from Star Fox. I'm gay because of... The Simpsons. The Simpsons was my gay awakening. Like, I think I already, like, was... I was gay before this point. But I remembered the exact moment where I realized I was gay. And it was because of the episode where Homer is worried. Yes, it was the gay steel mill episode. I was sitting there innocently watching The Simpsons. I was sitting on the kitchen surface downstairs into, like, our old CRT TV, and it was that episode of The Simpsons was on, and I was watching it, and it got to the bit where it was like all of the buff men in the steel mill dancing. And it's like, and then because of the plot of the episode, basically the plot of the episode is Homer is worried that Bart is gay. So he tries to do all of these things that are, like, you know, stereotype manly things. He tries to make him not gay. And one of those things is, like, I'll take him to a steel mill. You know, where all these manly men doing manly things. And then they go there and it's like a steel mill club with all of these, like, really buff gay guys dancing together. And I remember watching that episode, and it got to that point, and I was just sitting there, and I was just like, wait a second. But I find that attractive. I've been finding things like buff men attractive. Wait a second. Does that mean I'm gay? And then it was just, that is a moment in my life I can remember pure anxiety filling my body. Like, my whole body was just filled with hot anxiety. And I was just like, no. And that was basically the moment where I was like, no, I can't be gay. And then you discovered so the muscle squirrel picture was my furry awakening. It was when I was browsing stuff on my phone, being naughty. This was kind of like at the point where I had, this was at the point where I had started to accept that I was gay, but I was still kind of like, I'm gonna pretend to be straight though, through my whole life, you know? I was like, whatever. If I'm gay, but I'm gonna try and be straight. But I remember like browsing stuff on my phone, and I came across a bodybuilder picture that had been morphed onto a squirrel. So it's like, it was just a buff. I'll find it. Hang on. It's really easy to find. Apparently, I was talking to someone in VR chat the other night, and they were someone who, I found out that they made a mod for Skyrim that was like big beefy werewolf mod that I used to use, and I was like, oh my god, you made that. That's so cool, you know. I was like, oh, thank you for making that. And then we were talking about furry awakenings, and I was talking about the squirrel picture, and he was like, oh yeah, I think I know the guy that made that. And I was like, what? No fucking way that my life has got to this point where I've met the person or someone related to furry awakenings. Here it is, hang on. This was the picture. I came across this during my, like, looking up buff men, and I was just like, and something about it's so stupid. I was looking at it, and I was just like, huh. What is it? This is kind of doing something. This is doing something to me. And then it was just it was a falling down a deep dark hole from there. Then it was like looking up things like Muscle Wolf, and then finding the comics that Muscle Wolf used to do, and then finding out that there was an entire community around beefy anthro people. Yeah, rest in peace, those two. Didn't used to come by my streams. It's crazy that, you know, it's crazy to think that they're not around anymore. The 2003 Hulk movie was my muscle growth awakening. That, to be fair, that is a good muscle growth awakening. If there's gonna be any. The Hulk is hot, yeah. The Hulk is really hot. One of my friends started having his realization because of the opening scene in FFX2. I haven't played that. I don't know what that is. Also, Dark Bowser, thank you for the follow. For me, it was like, I can't be gay, I'm a Christian. Well, that too. I sort of used to, like, I used to believe in God a little bit. And then that happened, and I was like, you know what? Maybe God isn't real. Femboy furry art was my awakening. I looked at both muscular furry guys and fat furry guys, and that was my awakening. I didn't know why I was so fixated on them. It's really interesting. I'm kind of glad that I found it. If I didn't find that, I wouldn't be here doing what I do right now. Legit. You know? I wouldn't be having this conversation with all of these people and friends and everything. Maleficent from original Sleeping Beauty. I can see that. The dragon, yeah. It was mostly because of Ice Wolf from somehow finding Inflation decades ago. Sequence of 10-2 is great. The girl band game. I did play it, but I don't remember it. Incineroar is... Yeah, to be fair, Incineroar, yeah. I never really got into Incineroar, but I appreciated that it helped people discover themselves. Oh, I guess what it is I never got into Incineroar as much as other people did. Probably because my awakenings were like things like Tom and Jerry and Duck, what is it? What's the fucking one with Donald Duck becomes a supervillain and he grows whenever he gets angry? Duck Troop Squad, something like that. Quack Pack, that's it. That was an awakening for me. Tom and Jerry, I can't think, but like that was my era, you know, that kind of stuff. It's probably because I was growing up in the 90s, you know. So it's just a different generation. Not Street Sharks. Street Sharks were fucked up. I'm sorry, Street Sharks are fucking weird. I don't like their faces. Let me look them up, if it's the ones that I'm thinking of. Yeah, no, they're weird. Look, they're so weird. Biker Mice were hot. We didn't have these cartoons though in the UK. We didn't, because I didn't have Cartoon Network. We had just our own like TV, and like videotapes and stuff. But like, look at them. They're fucking weird. Look at them. I don't like them. They're really weird. Imagine having to draw this over and over. Like, that's why they look weird, because they don't really make sense. And they're like difficult to draw as well as especially animate. But no, we didn't really have this in the UK. Same with Biker Mice. We didn't have that either. No offense to anyone that likes Street Sharks, but I don't like them. I don't think they should exist. Forget Vin Diesel did a thing for Street Sharks. That's right, yeah. The Martian Mice. Is that Biker Mice, I think? Quite weird that I got into the furry community from Vor. Yeah. Very Crash Bandicoot no neck energy, yeah. Extreme Dinosaurs? I'll have to look that up as well. Tell us how old you are without giving us your age by saying your furry awakening. Yeah, you could make a whole thing of it. They're like 70% mouth. I forgot what channel they were on. Oh, okay. Maybe it's just because I used to watch a lot of stuff on videotape. So I had a lot of Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, Disney films. Like, those were the things that I would like watch on repeat. And then eventually we got Sky TV, which allowed us to get things like Cartoon Network, and I discovered Dragon Ball Z, and I fell in love with Dragon Ball Z. And that was when I discovered things. But at that point, the cartoons that they were showing on Cartoon Network was things like Ed, Edd and Eddy, Dexter's Lab, Johnny Bravo, I guess. Samurai Jack. I loved Samurai Jack. Sorry, I'm doing art. Dragon Ball Z is my life. I love Dragon Ball so much. I've got all the DVDs. I've watched them in English and Japanese. I am constantly... Whenever I think of Dragon Ball, I'm just so sad that Toriyama is no longer around. Like an absolute legend. I watched Dragon Ball Hero, the film. And it was literally... I watched Dragon Ball Heroes. Loved it. I was like, oh man, this reminds me of like the original Dragon Ball with the energy that it has. And literally, like a week after I watched it, they announced that Toriyama had passed away. And I was like, how crazy is it that on a whim, I decided to just watch the Dragon Ball Hero film for the first time at the point that Toriyama was probably in hospital, passing away. And I'm like, fucking hell. I was so sad. I mean, I am still sad that he's gone. He's just such a legend to so many people. Like, there's so many things that wouldn't be around today if it wasn't for, like, his legacy. Who was the furry in Dragon Ball? I don't think... There were lots of furries in Dragon Ball, but they were mostly just, like, the citizens. Mine was probably like Lion King or something. I remember having a big obsession with Shadow the Hedgehog. I fucking love Shadow. He's so edgy. I love him. Specifically furry, nobody from Dragon Ball Z. That actually happened in stories and art pieces, not like animations or cartoons. No, they didn't really have like a main furry character in Dragon Ball. It was just like the citizens were furries. I didn't follow Dragon Ball Z, but I watched the Uzaru transformations and Frieza's first transformation a lot. Ah, I see. Yeah. I'm learning. That week, my anime club was watching Dragon Ball. Yeah. It is just... I wish he could still be around. But it's like, the main thing that I try to think about when stuff like this happens is like, no matter how sad I must feel, I think about how sad his family and friends must feel as well. I don't think it's like... I don't think it to say it in a way that's like, oh, you know, you shouldn't feel bad because you're not family. It's more like a... For so many people around the world to feel so sad about this guy passing, imagine how like, good of a person he was. You know? No one's gonna be sad when Trump passes, no. My crushes were like Shadow, Vegeta. I think I have a bad boy type. Yeah, I would say so. Those furries, most of them were only furries by choice. They took a drug that transformed them, and it is explained why there were less of them later in the franchise, because the drug was common during the original series. Yeah, I remember President Furry, yeah. Just coming to say nice titties. Oh, thank you. Sad reality is too many people will be upset by Trump's passing. I mean, I would say just one is too many, really. No, that can be a different... These can be on a different layer. Balls hurt, Nobra. They hurt? Why do your balls hurt? It does look like an orange slice, yeah. Well, I'm thinking of the ones that have, like, the plastic coverings on the side, you know? So that the airflow is better. Varicose veins? You have varicose veins on your balls? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was a place you could get varicose veins. should change this to a different color. See, this is the thing with me. Because I have general anxiety disorder, you can't tell me about things that I... I mean, it's hard to know when. You can't tell me about medical things that I might not know. Because if you tell me about a medical thing that's new to me, my immediate thing will be like, I have that. I have that. I'm going to have that. Move the ball! Like, I could just be in a conversation with, like, a lady, and they'll be like, oh, my ovaries hurt, and I'll be like, oh my god, mine too. Oh no. You're not a doctor, so you're not at risk? Wait, only doctors can get varicose veins? But how do your veins know? You have a higher risk because standing up for long times? Oh, but I used to work retail. Oh my god, that's why. Is that why sometimes I'd be like working retail and I'd put my foot down and it would feel like it was about to explode? Because like loads of blood had gone to my foot? That's what that is. Okay. I just assumed it was something wrong with me specifically. I have that because I'm a teacher. Well, it's nice to know other people have had it. That it is a normal thing. Compression socks, those are useful for retail and anything that involves standing for long periods of time. Oh. Standing up too long, I would just start bleeding from the feet? What the fuck? What? Where would you be bleeding? Like, where would the blood be coming from? That's not good. From the foot plant? Did you have, like, sores and stuff? Because that's the point where you go to your shift manager and be like, I can't work. Ugh, I don't like that. Yeah, that's the point you go to a hospital. It is Draganta. I'm doing stickers for Draganta. When I do stickers nowadays, I don't add shading to them. But I add shading to Draganta stickers because I originally started the pack with shading. So I'm like, well, I want to keep it consistent. Have a good time, Master. You're not a problem. It's my decision to do so. Because if it was as much of a problem, I would just ask you, do you mind me just not shading them from now on? But I don't want to do that. It's more like an inconsistency thing. I've never played Super Mario RPG, by the way. We didn't have it in the UK. It is certainly a game, yeah. I kind of wish it didn't exist, because... It sounds horrible, but, like... I'm sick and tired of people talking about Geno. You know? For asking for Geno in everything. But Geno. Why do people love Geno? Is it just because he's like the edgy, quiet character? I don't even know much about Super Mario RPG, so it's purely based off what I've like seen here and there. I think he's a Square Enix character. I don't know. I don't think he's ever appeared in anything except Super Mario RPG, so... I don't remember much of his character in the game. Yeah, he is. Maze of Mushrooms is a mid-song in comparison to... Is that what this song is? Broke Geno, woke Starlo. Yeah, Starlo was kind of okay. But hear me out, though. Koops. Yeah, exactly, Talon. And his dad. Koops and his dad. Isn't Koops like 14? Yeah, but he's a fictional character. You can age them up. No, that kind of looks dildo-y. Koops, I think, was originally... Koops is in Thousand Year Door. I haven't played the N64 one, so I don't know if he's in that one. Also, where do you get Koops' age from? I've only played Thousand Year Door... Well, actually, no. I think I've played all of them except for the original Paper Mario. And I didn't finish Origami King because I got really, really bored and annoyed. I got to, like, the penultimate chapter or something. And it was, like, a quiz show. But to get, like, the extra reward in the quiz show, you had to, like, get every single thing correct. And it was just really frustrating to do so. And I just gave up and stopped playing. And never finished it. I would say if Koops doesn't have an age, it's fine. The normal, oh god, yeah, the normal combat in Origami King. I'm just like, why can't you go back to the way that it was in Thousand Year Door, or even Super Paper Mario at this point? You know, I actually enjoyed Super Paper Mario. Like, I know there's like a lot of people that don't like it, but I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm like, if you're not gonna go back to like good old Thousand Year Door combat, at least go back to like Super Paper Mario combat, you know? Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's Nintendo, you know, Nintendo's current design philosophies. It doesn't allow them to just make a fun JRPG. It has to be some sort of gimmick to it. It was exclusively just jump or hammer, like give us some... Yeah. Yeah. I just think Thousand Year Door was fine. I think it had a great combat system that was like a lot of fun as well. Miyamoto's retiring? Oh, really? Is this confirmed? Is it happening soon? Or is he gonna do a fucking, Hayao Miyazaki and like walk out the door and then come back in and was like, haha, just kidding. Maybe God is real. This just in. Story allowed in Nintendo games again. Oh, I need to get the... I don't remember what shading color I used. Hang on. I need to be safe for a moment. I need to get the color that I used for the shading. Remember that time I finished fucking Biting Sands on stream? Never doing that again. Toby Fox does do good bangers. It's why I feel bad for people who want to enjoy Undertale, but similar to the way that I've been put off Splatoon, they've been put off of Undertale because of the fan base and stuff. Well, I can't talk about it again, Bez. I've talked about it too many times on stream. In summary, someone spamming my plaza decided to make a joke post calling them out. And then they found me on Twitter and sicked their fan base on me to call me a homophobe. Long story short. And I just don't like the Splatoon fan base. I think they're toxic as fuck. And just, like, weird. That checks out, yeah. They're very crybaby baby cry devil man. They tend to put yeah, it's the thing with any fandom. Any fandom will eventually have the problem of fucking weird toxic assholes, you know? Like try and stream Undertale on Twitch. And I say that saying do not stream Undertale on Twitch, because you will get horrible people in your stream. They will ruin Undertale for you. And the same thing's probably going to happen with Deltarune as well. It already is. I told him... Wait, hang on. Let me read up what Talon said. Kaz will never stream anything on Undertale Deltarune because of it. I told him to maybe do it under a different category, but he was like, maybe, probably no. Well, to be fair, the thing is like, you can avoid the category, but there'll still be people that follow you that are fans of Undertale. And even people who are friends can sometimes be guilty of being a, like, it's, I don't know, it's, because I've probably done it as well with, like, some things that I'm a fan of, you know? It can be very difficult to contain yourself when you're a fan of something. Which is why I kind of get it, you know? Yeah, it's like a sleeper agent thing. I'm trying to think, like... Well, the thing is like, I'm a fan of Outer Wilds, but I would never backseat someone on that. Because the whole point of Outer Wilds is enjoying the journey. I guess it's because, like, Undertale is just a backseatable game. Where people are like, no, you don't want to miss this one piece of dialogue over here, or something like that. Pokedamos, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. We're talking about toxic fan bases next. If you backseat Outer Wilds, you're not a fan? Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But I think I understand why Kaz won't stream it. I think he just doesn't... I think... Okay, so I know. I'm not a fan of Hideo Kojima, for example. As you well know, if I had a bingo card, Hideo Kojima would be on the bingo card for things that I talk about. Don't get me started next. And the thing is, I know that there have been people in my stream who are huge fans of Hideo Kojima and the work that he does. And I know it's been a problem before. Because it's been a heated discussion, it's upset people, and I think it's just like, it's definitely caused a wedge, you know? So, I think that's understandable why he doesn't want to stream it, because I don't think he wants to potentially... I mean, this is, by the way, I will let him speak for himself on this. But I can understand that perhaps there might be the reason that it could cause some animosity, which can be otherwise avoided by, like, just not streaming it. I think Undertale and Deltarune can be something to be enjoyed by yourself without contact of any of the fan base. I'm thankful mods exist. I need to be contained sometimes. I'm glad mods exist, but also I think it's good to sometimes take a step back if things are getting like too heated, you know. I think it's a good skill to learn, to be able to like detach yourself from certain things. I get where it comes from. There has definitely been times where I have lost my shit because of someone else's perspective, you know? But that's why I kind of learned how to, like, talk about these things without getting too attached to them. Enjoy the game, not the fan base. I think most fan bases have toxicity in them. Cannot tell you how many people have the MGS story whoosh over their head and they come to every wrong conclusion. I mean, like, sometimes even trying not to spoil or backseat, I cross the line unintentionally. Yeah, that's bad. You can't do that, Bez. That is one thing I hate, is backseating. It's different if the streamer wants advice, and even then, if a friend or a streamer wants advice, I try to give it to them in a way that's still like a puzzle to solve, rather than just like outright telling them what they need to do. Because there are some times where games do not have... Sometimes all it takes is to think about a problem in a different way for you to come to the solution that the game already has provided you. But the game itself does not present things in a way that you would naturally come to that conclusion. So all it takes is just someone helping you along to come to that conclusion. What about front passenger seating? No. A co-pilot is there because you want them there? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Trying to think what would be like a effective visual aid of heat. I guess squiggly lines like this. Maybe just they don't need to be like How does that look, Giganta, for the first one? If you gotta put up with Kojima stands, then you just gotta do it on your own. Yeah. Thin line between temperature squiggles and musk lines. Temperature squiggles are thinner. And musk lines are green. I'll just assume it's fine for now, and I'll save it. Don't make musklines green? Why not? Stinky poo-poo. I would like to learn how to play this on piano, but to do that, I have to properly learn how to play piano effectively. But I also want to learn the banjo, which involves me actually just going to a shop and being like, help. I want to learn things, but I don't know how. My tummy just made a noise. And the shadows running low, and the shadows running low, and the shadows running low. It's a low shadow. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I don't know the words. I'm with you in the dark. When the shadows running low, and the shadows running low. It's running low. It's a fantasy. Oh, there we go. Low, and the shadows start to something. They're like fantasy. da. Should play Omori. That is on my list. I have it installed. I've just kind of been waiting for the good time to play it. And the shadows running low, and the shadows running low. Shadows running low, it's a fantasy. I'm pissing someone off real bad right now. Whenever you're ready for emotions, yeah, basically. And the shadows running low, it's a shadow running low. In the fantasy, it's a shadow running low, and your shadow's running low. Your shadow is out of battery. Yeah. I think my vision's better. Stop it!
I made GTQ.
I think there's like a huge crossover as well between like weirdly like loads of Splatoon fans are also like hardcore Undertale. I think it's because of Tumblr. Is it because of Tumblr? I don't like Tumblr either. Or like it sounds so horrible. I don't want to be one of those streamers that's just like says toxic shit all the time. I don't like people from Tumblr either. But it's like a knock-on effect, you know? It's like, I didn't like Undertale fans, I didn't like Splatoon fans, and one thing I noticed between the two is that they both use Tumblr. So then I was just like, well, then I don't like Tumblr. I used to use Tumblr all the time. It was great for references and stuff. But then they made the porn changes, and like, even just like normal references got caught in the crossfire. So I was like, alright, well then fuck this. Yeah, that's kind of what happened, is that the shit happened with Tumblr, and then all of the Tumblr people went to Twitter. So then Twitter kind of got overtaken by, like, weird Tumblr, like, virtue signaling people. Twitter was always shit? Oh yeah, Twitter was always like that. It was just more so when the Tumblr, I don't even know what to call it, fiasco. Debacle, yeah. I can't exactly talk, though. There are probably many people that hate me because, oh, I'm a furry that uses Blue Sky. And I don't like people from Tumblr. They're like, ah, oh, one of those Tumblr haters again. I also just don't like Tumblr because of its enforcement of no porn, you know? Because that was what I used it for. It was also, it was such a good source of, like, actual human references for, like, anatomy and stuff. That was, like, I have a whole folder full of real-life anatomy references that I still use because you can't trust Google for shit anymore. Because nearly everything is, like, AI generated. And then it got enshittified, yeah. Even then, lots of users still go around it. Okay. And now Tumblr's a sales... Oh, really? Ugh. Nowhere's safe. I usually just ignore and block people who make it clear they don't like me. That's fair. And honestly, that's what you should do. Well, DuckDuckGo has a handy thing where you can turn off AI. And then if you are, like, if you do notice something still in, like, image results that is definitely AI generated, you can flag it as AI. So it at least removes it from your search and also notifies someone that it's an AI image. Just think about, like, how long the internet has been around and how long Google Images and other websites have been building their, like, images available. And then compare that to how long it took for AI to completely destroy it all. I don't even want to use the word AI. It's not even real AI. But it's just what it goes by. Gen AI is probably the best way, yeah. LLMs or Gen AI, I think, is the better way of referring to them. Silken Slop, that's a good one. Oh, yeah, slop. The slop is like a... I like that slop has caught on as a word for it. Because that sums it up quite well. I still believe there is good AI out there, but with how mixed it is with generative slop, it's rough. Yeah, there are good uses of AI. I would argue there isn't a good use of image generation AI. But there are some good ways that the technology could be used. It's just not being used that way. And it's not being sold that way. It's like how the Kinect. The Kinect could have been an actual really good piece of tech. And it could have led to some really cool stuff. But it didn't, because they would have rather have sold it as dancing around in front of a screen, silly game where you stroke a tiger type thing. I will probably get Tomodachi Life, because I didn't get to play the original one. I wasn't really aware of it or into it. It was only after the fact that I heard so many people say it was a great game. Yeah, so this will be like my first Tomodachi Life game when I get it. And of course I will stream it. Although I heard you can't send Miis to each other. And I'm like, isn't that like a big part of it? Is that you send Miis to one another and they get in relationships and stuff? I think you can scan QR. Oh, okay. So there is a way to send them to one another. Okay. That was the big thing on the 3DS, so there will be a way. Okay. Wait, but how do you scan a QR code with the Switch? There's no camera. Do you do it on your phone and then import it? Phone to Switch? Okay. I didn't finish Miitopia either. Honestly, it kind of got very stale for me very quickly. Miitomo. I feel like I remember Miitomo. Yeah, I think I get that. But it's like, Tomodachi Life for that makes way more sense than Miitopia does. Because Miitopia's gameplay didn't change. Hello, Gregor. Welcome in. How was your stream? How was art? Oh, no, well, now I have to, Jacko, yeah. Didn't even think about that. Hey, here's a Kazoo remix. I'm glad they added woke to Tomodachi Life. To be fair, if you're gonna remix any song with kazoos, it works well with a Kirby song. My Vine on Thirst Trap Thriller continues. Read literature filled with cherry soda. Life is good. Nice. Sounds good. What? There's just a guy yelling kazoo at the end. Have a good time, Sin. I do not know them virtual, no. Also, I think that's the first time I've ever been called BMC ever. Oh, sounds very cool. Yo, 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 what's up? It's me, BMC. I could never be a DJ. I don't even know what DJs do. How did I land watching the Super Bowl? Some friends that I hang out with in the evening are all in America, and they were streaming it. And yeah, it was really boring. And so many adverts. So many ad breaks. It's fucking crazy how many ad breaks there are. I wonder what color scarf. Like a rosy brown. I did get to see John Madden lose his mind at people eating hot dogs. They got nothing to wash it down with. The thing that I don't get about that, Mike, is the watching it because of the ads thing. The ads sucked. They were just adverts. Like, the way that people talked about it, I thought it was like some sort of fucking Game Awards, you know? With, like, announcements of cool shit. But it was just drug commercials, AI, and that's about it. We were also watching a Canadian stream of it. Well, Canada has shit ads. No, it looks like bacon. I don't like the color. Let's try a forest green or a light green tint. Oh, this song. This song is in Mario Odyssey, but whenever I hear of it, I think of the running away with my heart and you don't know. Some movie studios also have a habit of putting new trailers in it because of how big it is in the States. Purple Jacket, that's the one. You are running away with my heart and you don't know. I can't think of the tune anymore though. I'm gonna have to look it up. What's the band? Is it Cake? It's not Cake. Hi, Jake. Me Purple Clothes a Bass. Oh, I thought you were saying the song I was thinking of was called Purple Jacket. Can anyone think of it or based off that one line that I can think of where it's like, 'cause you are running away with my heart and you don't know. It sounds like a mental patient. Whoa, whoa. Other accessories to taste. Okay, purple. Run away with my heart and you don't know. Whoa. That something's tearing me apart. By Lone Star? Oh, fucking hell. No. No. That's not it, no. Not that version, anyway. What about this version? This is gonna be the same. It's the same. No, it was like a more modern song than that. Careless Whisper? No. Kiss from a Rose? No. It's like an upbeat pop song. I'll never find it. Because it's just that one line that I can remember. And it just sounds like that bit in this song. This bit here. I don't know. Anyway, it's not worth it. Bruno Mars? Is that the one? Runaway Baby? I don't think it's this song, but it's quite funky. It's not this, no. I think it might be the overtones I'm thinking of. What's their albums? Man, I would use Spotify, but I don't like Spotify. Sorry, everyone. Bit of a tangent of us on the stream. I'm just playing the part. Running away with my heart. I'm just playing the part. If I can find those lyrics, I'm just playing the part. You don't know. Wow. Can't find it. Anyway.
Run away. Right now, let's just run away.
No, if this was only 2 years ago, it was way before. Think about this. It was before Odyssey came out. So that dates it somewhat. It doesn't matter. I need to draw. I gotta focus on other things. I'll just have to listen to my Overtones albums and see if I can find it. What the fuck did they... That sounds horrible. You can hear the crunch in that, right? Like the bad crunch. Nope. Maybe it was just my headphones. Take care, Grim. No, that's not right. Oh, the shading. I forgot to do the shading. Remember that time when, like, everyone thought Twitch would allow porn? And everyone jumped the gun super quick and just started doing porn on Twitch? It was so funny because it was just like, so many people just started doing porn. And not even like artistic and like nudity. They're just doing straight up porn. And I'm like, there's no way this is allowed. It was mostly anime. Yeah, it was mostly anime hentai people, yeah. But I'm just like, I remember like so many people doing it, and I'm like, bro, no, stop. You're gonna get banned. Neff made it into a video about that very thing. It was hilarious. Oh, Ned, no. I remember just like when we were talking about it and watching it happen like live, I remember being in a call and just being like, oh, are you gonna do it, Beef? And I'm like, no, because it's clearly like not allowed. Like it was just people reading like too much into like TOS changes. It's why I don't really trust anyone. You know, like you always get posts. You always get posts on like social media of like people screenshotting like TOS changes in certain things and being like, oh, look at what this thing wants to do. They want to steal this and they want to do that, and they think you don't have rights. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that's just jargon legal stuff that they have to put in. You know? It's like someone looking at a legal document for the first time. But then they share it and they make it worse by scaring people. He was doing not safe for work art, but his was blurred because he streams the not safe for work parts on his Discord and Picato. Oh, okay. I never really went around the art areas of Twitch. The worst ones were the VTubers that weren't even artists and decided to show their not safe for work commissions. Yeah, that's not doing art. That's just putting porn. The guy was literally scrolling and was like, yep, that's porn, that's porn, that's porn, that's... Oh, it's not. He has it blurred. Good job. Nice. But yeah, that was the day many people got banned. And I was just like, yup, saw it from a mile away. I think the one person that I actually watched that was actually doing artistic nudity was Juice. Juice was doing like an actual, like, teaching artistic anatomy, life drawing stuff. He was doing legit artistic nudity. And he was like the only one that I saw doing it. The Bulge Whisperer. Yeah, that's fair. Now the thing is if I do switch to streaming games, I don't know what game to stream. Because we're finished with Donkey Kong Bonanza. So now begins my choice of what next. Stream Deltarune? No. streamer abused, but then the Twitch way overreacted. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Twitch did overreact. There's a lot of things in the backlog, really. Is this not like the 5th time we've listened to this song? I mean, I'm kind of tempted to start Dragon May Cry, Devil May Cry. But I'm also tempted to replay Wonderful 101 again. I'd be starting with the first one. I'd be playing through all of them up to Devil May Cry 5. Yeah, release order. Let me have a look at my Steam list. Oh god, Baba Is You. I don't know if I could do another Baba Is You stream. No, not DMC. No, I gotta do it, Alex. I gotta do it. Although I feel like if I'm gonna play DMC 2, then yes, I should probably play DMC Reboot. Let's see. Baba Is You, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, Celeste, the Collage Atlas? Darkside Detective, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, Disco Elysium, Dragon Quest 9? Why is that in my list? The Entropy Center, The Eternal Cylinder, Firewatch, Fury, Ghostwire Tokyo, Halo, that's continuing with next, so that doesn't count. Oh, I need to finish Silent Hill F. I forgot about that. So I guess I could do Silent Hill. I'll be honest, the last time I played Silent Hill F on stream, I really didn't like the section I was in. Because it was just like the really annoying combat section. I'll be honest, that's the reason I kind of stopped playing it for a bit. I was really put off by that. Last Report. The gameplay of DMC is good, yeah. Baba Is You is a mindfuck, yeah. DMC Reboot is a good game, it's just the story is gobshite, edgy, South Park swearing. True. True. Little Kitty Big City, that's been on my list for a while. Manifold Garden. Oh, Okami as well. I started Okami, but I never finished it. No Straight Roads. Omori. Fogs! Exclamation mark. Poco. There's a lot of things in my Steam stream list. DMC shits on fans of the OG series, yeah. Return of the Obra Dinn. Sandland. A Short Hike. I was going to be playing that with Vert, so that doesn't count. Signalis. Oh, Song of Horror is still there. I started up Song of Horror again and then never streamed it. Why is Stalker there as well? I don't... Some of these ones I installed on a whim, and I don't think I have any intention of streaming them. Stasis, Bone Totem, Stillness of the Wind, Thank Goodness You're Here, Wonderful 101, and then the Wonderful 101 DLC that I never played. You should have played No Straight Roads before Hi-Fi Rush. Really? Does that mean I can't play it now? It's because Song of Horror is dog shit, yeah. Those are all the ones installed on my Steam list of games. Then there's also Devil May Cry, which I have installed on GOG. Let me check my phone list. On my phone? Oh, well, on my phone, there's all of the Sonic games that I still haven't finished. The next one that would be on the Sonic list would be Sonic Riders. Then there's all the Zelda games that I didn't finish. The next one on that list would be Phantom Hourglass. What have I got on my other list? I got Beyond Good and Evil. The Mother games, so like Earthbound 1, 2, and 3. I've never played those. Oh, Dishonored 2. I never finished Dishonored 2. I could play Dishonored 2. The Labo. Oh yeah, I got like I have a box of all the Labo Nintendo Switch stuff, the Labo VR, and I was just gonna do a stream of me putting it all together, but I keep not doing that because I don't have the room for useless cardboard shit right now. Devil May Cry, Beautiful Joe again. Voices of the Void is on there, but I don't want to play Voices of the Void only to find out that they release another update where you have to start a new save again. Nier. Oh yeah, I was going to play the Nier games. Castlevania is on there. I have not played any of the Castlevania games. Except the one on the N64. That was my first Castlevania game. And it scared me, so I didn't play it. I'd leave Voices of the Void until 1.0. Yeah, honestly. That's it. That's the list on my phone. What did people... Let's see what people said. Jacko really wants Phantom Hourglass and No Straight Roads. Chapter 1 was done so well, and then everything after that, it was awful. Oh, you mean Song of Horror? Yeah, yeah. It's a rhythm action game that came out before Hi-Fi Rush, so it's not as good. Oh, okay. What do people feel? Is there anything from that list that I read out that people are like, yeah, that. Is it Devil May Cry? I think it's going to be Devil May Cry. But then I feel bad that I haven't finished Silent Hill F and Okami and Dishonored. But I have to be like in a mood to play those, you know? I'll close this for now. Oh, I also I dumped my Alpha Sapphire game from my 3DS to my computer, so we could just fucking play Pokemon. I don't know. I'm not really a Pokemon streamer, because if I play Pokemon, then I'm just gonna be angry about the current state of it. Need to move this back to center. I think it's wise to go through the stuff that hasn't been done, but if it's mood dependent, then that's entirely whole thing. Well, so the ones that I haven't finished, that I have started on stream, would be Okami, Dishonored 2, and Silent Hill F. And then there's the series of games that I started but haven't finished, which would be the Sonic series and the Zelda series. The Zelda series would require some setup because it is touchscreen based, because it's fucking DS, and Nintendo doesn't make evergreen products. I do not currently have Sonic Riders. I would need to get that. Dishonored 2 is not installed. Okami is, and Silent Hill F is installed. Maybe I should just stop streaming. I don't know. How about Star Fox? I've played Star Fox Adventures on stream. Let's go with Devil May Cry. I have not played the original Devil May Cry in ages. And now this is where I hope to God that it works. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Which means I need to open up GOG. Good old games. Capcom. God, who could sell? Honestly, why would you even bother making a HD version of Devil May Cry 2? I genuinely haven't... Okay, alright, calm down. I genuinely haven't played the original Devil May Cry 2 since it came out. So I don't even remember what was bad about it. Oh, these classic noises, though. It's been so fucking long. Oh, it's a bit quiet. You are so fucking lucky. Oh.
Let's rock, baby.
Oh god, it's been so long. 2001. Fucking hell, I was like 11. It's part of the trilogy of games and they truly do their best to embrace it, so kudos to them for not nuking it from existence. Yeah.
Devil May Cry.
2 millenniums ago, there was a war between the human world and the other.
It's really quiet.
But somebody from the underworld woke up to justice and stood up against this legion alone. His name was Sparda. Later, he quietly reigned the human world and continued to preserve harmony until his death. He became a legend. The legendary Dark Knight, Sparda.
This is also the one that was Hideki Kamiya that directed this one, right? Fucking hell. Oh my god. Oh.
Devil May Cry. Sorry, we closed at 9. Again, no password.
It's also the RE4 beta as well, yeah.
Any real business.
Whoa, slow down, babe.
Well, well, what do we have here? Nature calls? It's in the back.
So, you must be the handyman who'll take any dirty job. Am I correct?
Almost. I only take special jobs, if you know what I mean.
God, it's so
You're the man
cringy.
who lost a mother and a brother to evil 20 years ago. The son of the legendary Dark Knight Sparta, Mr. Dante.
Well, the way I figure it,
You could tell this is when they hadn't really figured out motion capture technology, because everything is
In
clipping.
that case, you should be used
Like, look at her hair clipping.
Are you really the son of the legendary Dark Knight Sparta? Didn't your daddy teach you how to use a sword?
What?
sword. Time to go to work, guys. Even as a child, I had powers.
Oh, it's
There's
so
demonic blood in me.
edgy.
What's...
I forgot how badly written the first one was.
You were the first one to know about my vengeance. It looks like I'm getting closer.
Later, they're girls, Ebony and Ivory. Yeah.
It seems that way, but I'm not your enemy. My name is Trish.
This feels like it was
I
written
came here to
on like
seek your
DeviantArt,
help,
you know?
to put an end to the underworld.
What?
No, definitely badly written. Oh my god, it's gotten quieter.
Mundus.
Yes.
It is from the same people as Resident Evil, yeah.
By Sparta, he's attempting to gain control of the human world once again. He has been preparing to open the gate.
Here it is, it's the island from RE4.
Malay Island.
Mallet Island. I love Malay. Girl, no, that's Mallet Island. No, they've always been called Ebony and Ivory, but he calls them guys at the start, and then later he calls them girls.
The castle is above this cliff. Come on, let's go. Ha!
Oh man. That fucking noise. This noise is the noise of the jumping has been ingrained. It is very Bayonetta, no, though. Like now that I've played Bayonetta a shit ton. Gotta find all hidden orbs. In the past, many people visited this island, and this statue has seen many head toward their death. Okay, so B is, I guess, circle is examine, but also shoot. God, this is gonna be shit. This is gonna be so bad. I remember that. Also known as the Fragment of Life. Delicious blorb. Combat about to be so funky, yeah. Curse of the Bloody... I remember being scared by this game growing up. I was scared by a lot of things. Oh my god. And it's like it's just like fucking Mansion. The music as well. I legit have not played this since it came out. I played it like a little bit, like the year it came out, but I have not played it since. I need 45 red orbs to open it. I remember the hands, yeah. I'm sad that they never really brought the hands back, you know? Storage sealed shut. A rusty key may help. Yeah, you can definitely see the, like... this is basically Resident Evil type thing. Piano in left ear. That noise. What was that noise? Why do I... Wait a minute. That's the save music. Is that not the save music in Resident Evil? That, like... That noise. That's used in Resident Evil 4, right? That's crazy. I didn't know they actually, like, kept it in. Yeah, I heard, like, the... I can't recreate it because it's a sample noise, but you know what I mean. When I hear it again, I'll point it out. I mean, it doesn't help that it's, like, really quiet. How do I get... This. Oh. That noise. Can you hear it? This one. Yeah, that's the noise. The one. That's cool. Two games that use the same noise. Sounds like carnival music almost, I guess. But yeah, I can't remember where it's used in RE4, but it's definitely used in RE4. It's not responding. I'd better unseal the door beneath here first. Oh. That's true. It's probably a sound library they had. Man, I miss when it was easy to tell what are the things you can interact with. Now everything's so, like, high detail that it's like really difficult. It's like, I can break these things because they have different lighting. So that's why they added yellow paint. Exactly. And then every person that never understood game design hated it. I remember seeing this tree out the window and being like, whoa, look at those graphics. And it's literally just like... It's just like a pre-rendered thing. I can see the castle's garden from the window. Hmm. Man, it's kind of crazy. Although it's been a long time since I played this game, I played it so much that I can still kind of remember these things. It's a puppet that resembles the residents of this castle. It's a gift pasted outside the window, yeah. Three openings to insert something. What? Yeah, I guess they kind of, because this is so Resident Evil, they kind of stepped away from the whole like puzzle stuff in the later games. Rusty key. Man, I don't remember the fucking controls for this. Oh, it's got Stinger, though. Scared the piss out of me as a kid? Yeah, same here. The audio levels are very strange for this game. No more puzzles, all the smoking sexy style. Dante's a bunch of context-sensitive timing and timing-sensitive combos. Yeah. So it's like, Is there like a list? While holding RB, press the left stick in the direction of Dante's back. No. There's like no list. They do not. Just figure it out. But I guess it matters less in this game. It was like Devil May Cry 3 where it started to matter a lot more. But they also made it way more fun. I don't think I have Stinger yet. I have this. I have 1,000 stabs. That one. But I don't think there's no. Can't go forward. Oh, that's right. You can get something on top of this statue, right? And it's like really janky to get up there. Fuck. No. Air raid. This is gonna get really annoying really quickly, isn't it? Oh, he kind of just... Why does he sometimes, like, do, like, a ledge action, and then other times he doesn't? Stop! How did I do this? Like last time? He just kind of climbed up on his own last time. It's so bad. Whoa, no. Oh, come on. I remember this is a thing. I remember this being a thing. Oh. Okay, I think I... But the camera keeps changing, so it's like... Fucking impossible! Whoa. Oh, I'm gonna stab myself. Because there's no mid-air control. Once you've jumped, you can't change your direction. Do I like need to come back later when I get like a magic hover or something? I feel like I remember doing this straight away though. I looked it up. It's really finicky. What does the guy do if in the... I just... He like moved forward a little bit then. All you need to do is jump on the horse's back, hold the triangle button, and just kind of roam around on the back. What? Dante will automatically jump on the lance tip when he hits that specific spot. Oh. On the horse's back, not the head. So like here? Hold the triangle button. Do they mean the jump button? Because to me, triangle is sword. Oh my god! Oh, I did it! Yeah, they meant the jump button. Okay. That was not worth it. That was not worth it. That was like 100 red orbs. I will say, the soundtrack for Devil May Cry 4, the soundtrack is going to be really nostalgic for me because Devil May Cry 4 was me during my... You know what? Novra, as a character, came out of me playing Devil May Cry 4. I wanted to be Nero so badly, and I remember just making, like, an edgy character in my head, and that's when Novra started. Oh. Man, you apparently can't go 1 second without hitting them to keep an A rank. I don't think ranks matter in this game, though. Is that it? And my reward is just the joy of killing them? They get you more red orbs? Oh, okay. Was this just this game's version of secret missions? There's no dodge or anything, or at least not that I have yet. Unless I just haven't figured it out. Oh, there is. Okay. Red orbs are more valuable in this than in any other because things cost less and you get less? Oh, okay. Man, they've even got, like, seaplane that was probably going to be used in RE4. Whoop. Oh, alright, yeah, I'll take that. Right, so I'm learning the best way to climb things that potentially have, like, a sweet spot on them is just to hold A. Get... Fucking... This is one thing I remember about this game is really annoying platforming. Oh, that's it. That's the mission. So sudden there's no air control, yeah. Devil Hunter rank C. Judge of Death. Fucking face. Terrifying. It's a landscape painting. There's an eerie aura surrounding it. It looks like a Dark Souls painting. It's a painting of a battle. Is 80 Fahrenheit cold or hot? Oh, hot. Okay. Okay, guns don't count for rankings, apparently. Oh, the enemies in this game scared me, too. And then I got to Phantasma Ray, and I kind of stopped being scared and just started being annoyed. happy. Hello. Hello, we're happy. How was your stream? Oh, I got an S rank. I didn't even know S ranks were in this. I need to get better at dodging. Welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. Oh, how is Persona? Interesting. I have played Persona 5. Oh god, I'm lost as to where I was now. Okay. Yeah, well, we were doing some drawing earlier, and now I'm doing some Devil May Cry. A Mimir. Been tons of fun so far. We beat a difficult boss fight, and now we're just letting the days pass by. Oh, nice. There it is. It's Alistair. The weak shall give their heart and swear their eternal loyalty to me. That's in Beautiful Joe. No worries, Happy. You go get some food. Also, we need a counter for how many times Dante gets stabbed through the series. I love that he goes through the handle and all. It's so stupid. The logic is you get stabbed, the weapon is yours. I think it's that you have to survive being stabbed, and it will be yours. It's a carving of the Judge of Death. Looks like the judge should be holding something. Doing good. Also, you'll find if the devil may cry. Says that during the late 12th century, the castle had gone through a number of modifications since its establishment as a citadel. The last sentence in the book states, "Why have the successive Castellians modified this castle so repetitively and unnecessarily? Were they possessed by some kind of evil spirits?" Basically, it's like, why the fuck did they make this castle like this? Alchemy. The amounts of crops harvested were never stable, and there were instances where winter crops were harvested in the summer. It is not my first time playing, but it has been a long time since I played this game. There aren't any books particularly interesting here. It's kind of just crazy how much of this stuff used to scare me as a kid. I remember being scared of just like what was... That's the thing that I think is great about fixed camera angles in horror games. Even just like going this way, I'm like, oh no, what's gonna be down here? And then when it switches, you're just like, oh. There's like a constant tension. Grim Reaper. Oh man, I remember these enemies. They were fucking annoying. Happened on a hot, humid night. The columns twisted and the statue of a god disappeared. We quickly sealed the cathedral in hope that someone righteous with a strong heart would come save us. I do like the Devil May Cry games as well, yeah. Word left by a notable prophet when he visited the castle. It states, Pluto shall come on the promised date and separate heaven and earth. One with black wings of treachery shall come and stand in Pluto's way. Is it the guy who didn't want Pluto to be a planet? Yes, please, Alex. I hated the fixed cameras in Resident Evil games. It was the worst. I think it worked for things like Project Zero, mostly. I like DMC, but I think Bayonetta... Oh, Bayonetta's... Yeah. I love Bayonetta. But you can see that... You can see Hideki Kamiya's blood in this. Like, he just knew how to be cool. You know? Oh no! And now I'm Devil Man! Crybaby! I'm Midakai. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater with guns and swords, yeah. Oh god, here we go again. This is one thing that I don't like about fixed camera angles in this, is the constant changing when you're trying to do platforming. Can I even get on top of this? Feels like I keep going over it. It's so hard to judge my distance. There we go. Oh! There's immense power that will not allow anyone to get closer. Before I can confront the lion, I'll need a sign. Was that a sign? No. I remember with the scissors, wait until they attack, stun with a time sword, hit them, and then once you get the shotgun, one shot normal kills them. Okay. This game, much like Persona, is obsessed with alchemy because it was magic. Only those who the lion has accepted can set me free. When you parry them, go, whoa! When you parry them, go one step closer to them and shoot. Either with the pistols or the shotgun, it will insta-kill them. Okay. Open the path, use thy strength to drive it back. Oh, literally use your strength. The Staff of Judgment. God, it's crazy that I'm just like hearing the RE4 noises. Oh, this goes to the Skeleton Man, which was... These scared me as well. No, I didn't, Alex. I don't know where that is. Okay, well that was better than my childhood self could do. It's in here. This table? He keeps jumping off it. Oh, there it is. There's nothing here though. The other one up on the stairs. Really? That the shotgun is missable like that? Just because you didn't break a table? Holy shit. Oh, I forgot about these animations. Oh, here we go. Look at these little guys. Look at them. Look at them go. Shuffle left and right when firing the shotgun. Your animation cancel and it fires way faster. Spoders. The Destroyer of Ardor. There we go, Stinger. Round trip. scary. Nah, I don't think these games need a remake. I would just say they need to finish the series, because they didn't really finish it. I remember this being cool. Being like, whoa, it's like stone pillars, but they look like veins. Oh, I see what you mean. Is that what you mean? That's as fast as I can figure out. The Pride of Lion is granted only to those who choose the path of trials. This is some Castlevania music, yeah. I just remember being really blown away by like this stuff. Like the moving environment and shit. And being like, whoa. That's a fucking weird bridge. It's a Mario 64 portal. Go back the path, and thou shalt return from the abyss with thy lion heart, and thou shalt receive the Pride of Lion. So there's so many things in this game that are just like, go to this thou danced and go with lion pride. All caps for everything to follow. This is basically what happens if you fall off the level in Wario World as well. Hi, Barney. How you doing? What a terrible night to have a curse. Isn't pride one of the 7 delightful sins? Yeah. No. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Oh, and they fall over time as well. Oh. Do I get this thing now? What was the point? Huh? 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 They got rid of depression and hubris? What was wrong with them? No, no, Dante, why would you do that? I'm running on 3 hours sleep and 2 monsters, and I potentially compress my spine. Oh, that sounds great. Why am I on this side? I wanted to go to the other side. Oh my god. There's a reason that I remember this underwater place. Okay, now I'm on this side. Oh, this is the point where I was like, fuck this game. But also introduction of a classic enemy that even appears in Bayonetta. It's a spider!
What a big surprise. I hope for your sake you got something inside that big body of yours.
Now, this is where I really need to remember how to play this game. Wow. That took me so long as a kid. I like failed that multiple times as a kid. But now I got that gamer brain. I don't know why I read that as gamer girth. Wait, which way am I supposed to go now? Do I take this to the... Oh, okay, I know where to go. Years and years of boss fights, yeah. Years of playing Bayonetta and fucking Wonderful 101 and all of that. That was me with the train mission in GTA San Andreas, yeah. Gamer girth. Haven't failed it once as a dolly. Yeah, same. I'm always worried that I'll fail it whenever I do it. But every time I play that mission, I'm fine. I often say happy girth day, but... I think the thing that's nice about this game is as well, is it's not too fucking long. Air raid! Sorry, whenever I read Air Raid, I hear Alistair and Beautiful Joe. Every time he uses it, he's just like, Air Raid! Air Raid! Air Raid! This way? My head, it is like I go to press right trigger to dodge to activate Witch Time though. and I keep pressing LB to parry. I can't remember where the fucking lion was now. Can you actually fight and beat him here? Alright, calm down, mate. Okay, well that was just bullshit. Oh my god, the camera! Stop! These cameras do not work for these kinds of games. It's like grunty. Ah, I thought the camera changed. Oh, fucking hell. Right, so I can air raid now. Is that that's this? Okay. Fun thing is, once you get enough Devil Trigger, you can kill Phantom there. Oh. What if I go down here? Do I fight things again? Is this just another... Is this just a way to just get, like, more orbs, basically? Which I feel like you kind of should do in this game. Oh, but there's not as many anymore. Okay, never mind. Stinger! I mean, I feel like it's always... You get Devil Trigger really quickly in this game, so... I feel like it's worth using it just to restore health. Fuck, I don't remember where I'm going. Yamada. Yeah, I just can't remember where the door is. Did I came... That's where I just... This way? Bang, bang. No, it has to be this... For some reason I thought this was led back to the beginning of the game. But I'm realizing that that was a secret door I came through. And it closed behind me. Oops, didn't... Alright, okay. Sorry, mate, no fight for you. Wait, this isn't the way to go? Oh, lordy Lou. The lion statue? Whoa, Jesus. Not this way. I still have a PS2 cheat book somewhere. Oh, I need to go back in the hallway where I got chased by the fucking spider. That's what. I just didn't go through the door because I was being chased by the spider. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, I just needed to come back in here. Once the spider was gone. There were no actual cheats for this game. Usually whenever something like that happened, but you had a cheat book, they would just give, like, general tips. Book just had the guide to completing the secret mission objectives. Yeah, I think cheat codes was more of like a... Well, no, not really. I was gonna say it's more of a Western thing, but I don't think that's true. Eerie! Extra mode's like Super Dante mode. Okay, this is where I need to be. Not the Resi games, yeah. Here sleeps the gatekeeper. Magical destruction will awaken him. How cryptic. Ugh. Oh, I remember this guy. They brought him back in 5, didn't they? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, he's a pain in the ass. Yeah. He's worse than... Why did I think the spider was the worst? He's worse than It's Talon. He's a purple shadow. Panther. Devil, don't cry.
Devil, crossed swords emoji, don't. Crossed swords emoji. Cry.
They don't cry. Devil never cry. Hi Ehud, how you doing? Thank you for the resub. Whoa, what the? Wait, that's not right. There we go. Oh, he's... Stop! Oh, he just killed himself. How you doing, Ehud? Don't worry, I don't need the backseating yet. I think if I was to fail against that boss 5 times, then yes, I might need tips. One of my favorite series ever, same. Oh, so does this open now just because I killed the thing? Okay. Shoot the tentacles to open the core! Get up on the Hydra's back! I don't think I should have done that. Should I? Sorry. I don't want to go up. What the fuck is that pillar made out of? Is that a horse? What the fuck is that design for that pillar? It's my favorite obtuse god in a game ever said, hit your head off Deborah Cliff to make a hole. Stairs are blocked off so I can't go any further this way. Okay, so that just goes back up. Sealed shut by immense power. This path will open with a guiding soul. Okay. Decorative sword used for rituals. Cannot be used as a weapon. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. And also I noticed that they use the same they use the same music sting in this game that they do in Resident Evil 4 like save screen thing. Sword is the key to freeing the soul. The key resides at the highest place. You mean that platform I just got it from? Oh, I can't use it here? Yeah, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Yeah. Okay, that's 3 stabs in the chest so far. Is it our brother, dearest? Why is Brother Dearest in a mirror?
This stinking hole was the last place I thought I'd find anyone with some guts.
Click. Oh, I love it. As if it's trying to suck me inside. Oh. An emblem of the sun is engraved. There's something written beneath it. The brightness of the guiding light will scorch you. There's so many things that talk about, like, guiding lights and paths. You go get the thing, and then the path will be open. Often I feel that the time passes awkwardly around here. In some places the flowers never die, in other places they wither ever so quickly. I cannot stay here very long, for I know my sanity will leave me. Oh, thank you. It's a portrait of the Castellan and his spouse placed above the fireplace. Cute. Why does that? Cute. ... That's what people say to me. Cute. ... Devil May Cry is always just hype moments, aura, and vibes. Not a serious plot in the entire series. Absolutely, yeah. It's why I love, like, Wonderful 101 as well, and Bayonetta. It's why I didn't... It's the thing that I didn't enjoy about Bayonetta 3 was it trying to be, like, serious, you know? And I'm like, no, I'm just here for the good vibes and the hype and the Bayonetta was always just fun. And I feel like with Bayonetta 3, they were like, no, we need to have serious time. And I'm like, no, we don't. Oh, he's so cool. Oh, he did Red Hot Kick. Did they make this game easier for the HD port? I remember, like, sucking against this guy. Oh, never mind. Oh, the good music. Bow, bow. I'm trying to parry, but it's difficult. Oh, never mind. There we go. Ha ha ha. Try again. They had default difficulty secretly be hard mode. I definitely am not struggling as much as I did when I played this as a kid. But that was the PAL version of the original game, not the HD collection. So I don't know what difficulty it was on the original. This is my first time playing the HD collection. Oh, Jesus, dude. Ah, interesting. Yeah, mocap, yeah, mocap! Brother. Yeah, I died a few times in that mission. Okay, that's enough for now. How do I exit? Is there a way to exit? How do I exit this game on PC? No, seriously, there's no, like... I can't close it. I would have to Alt F4 to close it. How are you supposed to, like, legit close this game? What if you... Oh god, no, no, stop, I'm trying to... How are you supposed to quit this game? Reset? I don't think there's like... Oh, okay. I pressed back on my controller or select and it left. That's such a weird way of doing it. What's the vault? hell yeah. You don't quit, you play until it's over. And did they begin with this? Is this the first time Hideki like did a screen like this? I love when they do this. Nello Angelo. Looks like a Korean. Yeah, Kamiya does this with like all of his games at the end. He has like all of the characters in like a big image, like Bayonetta, Wonderful 101. Oh, I remember this thing. This thing was annoying as well. That's meant to be an unlock for S ranking every mission. Its age does show, just a little bit. Is that Grace and Glory? No. Wait, that looks like Grace and Glory, though. I remember the Lizard Men. Ugh. Also brought back in DMC5. I am looking forward to replaying DMC5. And 4. And 3. You'll notice the one I missed from that. Oh, this is cool. Are these like forum by Capcom Unity member? Oh, that's cool. They're like fan-submitted artworks for the anniversary. I like that one. So this originally came out 2011 then. I don't know why. I thought this was like a lot later than that. Why did they include the reboot Dante in this? Why would this person... These would have popped off on DeviantArt. Wonder if they got art from the lady I met and she got really embarrassed that I remembered she made Rampant Dante X Cross Virgil art. Nero's my boy. Nero's my favorite. Like I said, Nero is very much what I based my like edgy teenage self on. Nova came from Nero as a character. Is this the anime? This looks like the anime poster. No, it's Devil May Cry 4. I think? Yes. I don't know. It's not Dante, it's Etnad. Right, sorry. And then it goes back around. I need to turn the volume up for next time, because the actual in-game volume was really quiet. Right. Capcom Unity used to be the forums. Oh. She showed her portfolio, and then I remembered her art, and she swiftly left the comic shop. Oh, that's cute. Cute, ... Okay, that was a long stream, because we had that interruption in the middle, so it is even longer than I meant it to be. Thank you everyone that joined, I appreciate you very much. Next stream, depending on how much work I get done off stream, it'll either... Oh, well, no, next stream will be Wednesday, so we'll be back to doing Hitman with Vert on Wednesday. But I enjoyed doing some art. It was nice to do some art. It was productive. Now I am going to go and have food, and then I'm going to do more art. Let me have a look at who we can raid. I did have a good stream. Thank you all for being here. Put the music back on. If it plays. Thank you. Let's see. We could go say hello to JD. JD is currently trying to speedrun Bluey's quest for the gold pen. People like Bluey, right? I don't know. Yeah, we'll go say hello to JD Puppy. JD's a good bean. He helps out a lot with, charity and speedrun stuff. Ooh, have fun, E-Herd. Alright, I'll be back on Wednesday, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all very much. I hope you all have a good week. Stay safe, lots of love, big smooches, all of that. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Bye-bye.